In this video, we are going to be focusing a lot on difference of two square problems of quadratic equations. Now, before we even start anything, there's something I would like to show you. Difference of two square simply means if you have two square terms, say I have a square, b square. The difference is simply when I add a minus sign. Now, this can be rewritten as equal to open bracket a plus b close bracket open bracket a minus b. So you need to realize that you can rewrite this as this, and this is the one key to solving this kind of problems. Let's jump into the first example. In this case, I have solution. The first example, I told to solve x squared minus 25 is equal to 0. The first thing we want to do is to write the two terms as squares. X squared is already in square, 25 is not in square. But 25 can be written as 5 square. So I can write it like this. I can say x squared minus 5 square is equal to 0. Now that I have this, I can write it as two brackets like this. This becomes x minus 5, open bracket, close bracket, open bracket, x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, as we do it normal quadratic equation, I pick one bracket and equate it to 0. So x minus 5 is equal to 0, or I pick the second bracket, x plus 5 is equal to 0. From here, I can move 5 to the other side. So this is x is equal to minus 5 to the other side is plus 5. So this is 5, or x from moving plus 5 to the other side becomes minus 5, minus 5. So if x is 5 or minus 5, this is x is equal to 5 or minus 5. So this is the answer to this equation. Now for the second one, you can pause the video and try to solve it yourself. Before we start, let me clean up the space. So for the second one, I have 9x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. Like I told you before, you want to write every term here as a square. Even these questions are a square. We can do that by writing 3 square, which is still 9 square, and this is x squared minus 16 is 4 square is equal to 0. So from here, I have squares here and squares here. I can factorize this so that I have a group of squares. So this is 3x squared minus 4 squared is equal to 0. From here, I can do my difference of two square factorization. So this is open bracket 3x minus 4, and then 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. From here, I separate the brackets. It becomes 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, or 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. So if I solve this separately, I have 3x. If I'm moving 4 to the other side, it becomes is equal to 4, or 3x. If I'm moving plus 4 to the other side, becomes minus 4. So if I divide both sides by 3 here, this is divided by 3, this is divided by 3, this cancels out this. I divide both sides by 3 here, divide both sides by 3 here, this by this. So here I have x is equal to 4 over 3 or minus 4 over 3. Now let's take the last example. The last example is simply saying you should solve 81x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. Now you can pause the video and try to solve this one yourself. So like we did before, we try to write every number and variable here as a square. Now 81 can be written as a square term, so this is 9 square x squared minus 1 can also be written as a square term, so this will be 1 square is equal to 0. Let me clean up space. I can group these squares together. This will be 9x squared minus 1 square is equal to 0. If I factorize this whole term here, this can be written as 9x minus 1, I bracket them, 9x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this can be written as 9x minus 1 is equal to 0, or 9x plus 1 is equal to 0. From here, I move 1 to the other side. This becomes 9x is equal to minus 1 going to the other side is plus 1, or 9x is equal to plus 1 going to the other side is minus 1. So from here, if I divide both sides by 9, divide this by 9, this cancels out this cancels out this. X is equal to 1 over 9 or minus 1 over 9. Let me take one last example. Now for the last example I want to show you, say you're asked to find 2x squared minus 8 is equal to 0. You can pause the video and try to solve this question and try to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So like we did before, in this case, we try to write everything as a square. If you notice, we cannot write 2 as a square and we cannot write this as a square. Another way we can look at this is that we look at whether we can factorize any number from here. If you look at this, we can factorize 2 from both sides. So this can be 2 open brackets x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So if you notice now, we have a difference of 2 square inside the bracket. So for me, I can divide both sides by 2 to cancel out 2. This cancels out 2. And then I have x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So whenever you're given terms and you do not see 2 perfect squares, try to check if you can factorize them. Okay, so now in this case, we can factorize it. So let's continue. Now we can write x squared minus 4 can be written as 2 squared is equal to 0. This means that we can factorize this as x minus 2, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So that means that x minus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. So from here we have x is equal to minus 2 going to the other side is 2, or x is equal to plus 2 going to the other side is minus 2. So finally we have x is equal to 2 or minus 2. So that's the answer to this problem. And that's how to solve difference of two square problems for quadratic equations. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.